Welcome back to this special midweek break-in edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. As you all know, today I am on vacation, but never you fear, because we are bringing you the horror show at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view pre-show.
Also, not to alarm anyone at home, but Max Fury, something was wrong with his visa, and he is not here this week either.
No, he's stuck in Spain with his stepmother and his two estranged stepsisters, Laguita and Chatalupa.
And little Max Jr.
We hope he gets we hope he makes it back from Spain soon. We're having way too much fun.
This will teach you not to come to
That's
tables.
right. You didn't show up to work, so you're getting it. All right, guys. So, Extreme Rules does feature as part of the contest the current rankings for this contest. The points 6-5. As you know, the contest ends WrestleMania weekend. Winner with the most points gets to have designated punishment for the loser, which will be Luke. Trust me on this. I know, because I win all the time.
No, nothing.
Because I'm that good. All right, so we're talking Extreme Rules. We're going to lay out the card for you now. As always, the card is subject to change. As the card changes, so can our picks, and they may very well.
Also, due to the fact that this is a pre-tape, the entire card is not out yet.
Right. As they become available, we will make our picks available on our Facebook page. We will do that mutually, independently. That way you don't get confused on who's picking what or where the points are going. So, with that being said, let's get into the pre-show.
All right. The pre-show match has not been announced yet.
The pay-per-view pre-show is what this is.
So, it might have been, depending on what they do. So far, we have Apollo Crews defending the United States Championship against MVP.
Against MVP. Oh, this is going to be a risk, but I'm saying that MVP takes... Nope. Apollo Crews defends. Apollo Crews defends successfully.
This is where we differ because I'm going MVP.
See, if I would have picked MVP...
The only reason I say I'm going MVP is because I believe that once he wins the title, he has the lackeys to prevent him from losing it for a while.
That's fair.
And he could also get Bobby Lashley to defend the title for him.
See, and that's exactly what I was thinking, but if they're still going with the idea that MVP is going to try to recruit Apollo Crews, why not keep the belt on him?
Correct. But MVP.
Crews. Yeah. Apollo Crews.
Second. And the worst
stipulation for a wrestling match ever in the history of stipulations. And again, I saw the blindfold steel cage match at Lockdown. And the electric steel cage match at Lockdown.
And the electric steel cage match at Halloween Havoc.
And the just so many, the tuxedo matches. And the
karaoke contest this week.
This is the worst one. It's an eye for an eye match where the winner only wins by literally plucking out the eye of his opponent.
At least that's
how we've been led to understand it.
Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins.
Oh boy!
For the win, Rey Mysterio. Because Seth's going off television.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you and also say Rey Mysterio.
Because I don't believe Rey will pull the eye. I believe that Dominic will.
Yeah.
Then we go into a non-title Wyatt Swamp fight. Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. Now, the Bray Wyatt of
yesterday.
I'm
going to go with Bray because it's a non-title match, and it puts him in a good position to re-challenge for the title if he wins.
I'm going to go Braun. The reason I am going Braun is because I don't believe there's going to be a finish to this match.
We're disagreeing a lot on this one, baby.
The only reason I don't believe there's going to be a finish to this match is because it's one of them cinematic matches where how do you really win a swamp?
You drown your opponent, maybe? I don't know. We're
also, find out. He's got to beat this version of Bray to get the Fiend.
That's true.
So I'm going Braun Strowman.
All right, I'm going Bray Wyatt.
Next, this is not on my list here, but I know for a fact it's going to be a match. Bar fight. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
Jeff Hardy. To end this ridiculous, stupid fucking storyline once and for all, I'm going Jeff Hardy.
I'm also going Jeff Hardy. Bayley defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Nikki Cross.
Bayley retains. Bayley retains.
As much is I would love to see Nikki Cross win this title. It's not going to happen.
I agree.
Bayley as well.
Bayley retains.
Asuka versus Sasha Banks.
Asuka retains.
As much as I would like to say that, God, I really want to go the other way with that.
It would set up, if Sasha Banks does beat Asuka, it sets up for them to have both the tag titles and for both women's titles.
I'm going to say Asuka to further the breakup between the two. So I'm going Asuka as well.
Asuka.
Main event. It is to be determined kind of match. They haven't announced the
stipulation yet.
Drew McIntyre defends against Dolph Ziggler.
Drew McIntyre, regardless of whatever the stipulation is.
That's a no-brainer.
Yep. So, to recap, we agree on the Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
We agree on Asuka.
Yes.
We agree on Bayley.
Yes.
We disagree. And we agree on Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
So we disagree on Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt, and we disagree on Apollo Crews.
So there could be, at this point, which, if these are cinematic matches, they might not announce anything.
That's true.
I'm going to put out there, though, real quick, if there is a tag team title match between Cesaro
and the New Day
with Nakamura,
the Artist Collective, yeah.
I'm going to go with the champions.
You're going to go with the New Day?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Artist Collective.
Okay. Because that's how it looks like they're building it, and it'll probably be a pre-show match.
Ooh, you know what? No, I think I'm going to stick with the New Day.
Yeah, I don't think that they... Yeah. I think that they need to go a little further with that.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the New Day.
But, so there, we agree
on... It hasn't been announced yet, but...
We agree on more than we disagree on.
There are only 2 matches that we disagree on so far, which means there are only 2 points to play with.
Which means in the that it could be a tie. I could win one. I could win one. You could win one, and we could tie for that.
Well, we would tie on the event.
On the not the points on the night.
I would still have one more point than you.
Right, but I mean, there is a point. There is a chance that I can tie the points.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm still 1 point ahead. There are only 2 points. You would either.
I would win both of those, and you would lose both of those.
No, that would put you ahead of me. It wouldn't be a tie. You would be at 7 points.
I would be 1 ahead of you.
Either it goes...
Either I tie, I lose miserably, and you go up 2 more points on me.
Or we both gain 1 point.
Yeah.
So either you take the lead or I stay in the lead.
Pretty much.
Yep. That's the only way out.
Still.
Yeah.
There's really not a lot we disagree on.
There's 2 points for wiggle room, guys. Make sure you send us your ideas for the punishment. We know that Mania is still a long ways away, but a lot can happen between now and then, so make sure you guys submit your ideas. You can submit those ideas by sending us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com, by liking and subscribing us here, leave us a comment down below, or by finding us on Facebook at facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown. Stay tuned for the Slammiversary pay-per-view pre-show.
Free Max.